Hello, hello, mommy.
Oh my fucking god.
You don't ask.
Why are you just standing there with your legs gaping? You must be
Lesbian.
and at a loss for
Pussy.
Understandable. It is I, after all. Fonzie's
Tits.
most beloved
Porn.
star.
Gay porn.
I'm very tight.
Yay.
Honorary
Bitch.
is something the matter?
Gay guy.
With an eye patch. Let me think. Oh yeah, I remember seeing someone like that. A blonde
Gay guy.
dressed in
No.
garb. He was wandering all over
Oh, so what?
at first, which I found rather so I decided to
Have gay sex. What?
him for a while. I came pretty quickly. Still, I didn't think that this was such a huge matter that we needed our
Big.
rider to pursue him.
Like me?
As long as Master Tina's here, there's nothing to fear from some
Gay.
looking person. He was at
Show
Wagner
dick.
Smithy for a while before I tried telling him. He might have said something to Wag.
Show dick.
You should go ask him. Maybe he has more news from our stranger.
What? You need?
My dick.
Yeah, I remember him. He showed up a few days ago asking to buy a bunch of...
Extra large condom.
He then had a look at
My big fucking dick.
before leaving. I've heard that he can be found drinking at the Angels.
Cupcakke.
Share. If the Knights of the Guild want to get...
So much head.
That's the only place to be.
Please. In my mouth.
The wine that you previously ordered is here.
Hello, hello. It's nice to meet you.
I don't give a fuck.
Wow, he's got no intention of paying us any mind, huh?
Why are you traveling?
Oh my fucking god.
That's as good a
Pussy.
as any. Sit down.
On my face.
That little
Bitch.
beside you.
Oh my god, you bitch.
It's indeed a good thing to have someone accompany
Ian.
you on your travels. My name's Dainslvt.
Slut.
I suppose you
Want
have some
sex.
with me? Sure.
What the fuck?
And he was so
Gay.
good just a moment before.
Poppies.
Got a bad feeling about this.
But I will require advance payment. 500 aura and 3 answered questions. Ah, thank you. Now as for my questions, I'd like you to answer them here and now. Question 1. The crisis
Oh, so much.
faced was resolved by an alliance between yourself and that animo
Lesbian.
who calls himself Vent.
Tits.
Who, in your view, was the key to ending that
Cum shot.
Vent?
Tits. On the side. Bitch.
Well, answer the question.
Me.
Is that your answer? I see.
Show Gucci.
Question number 2.
Sex.
Lapis, who has defended Leo
Ass.
Harbor for millennia on end, used his
Penis.
to lay down a
Fucking dick.
to end all
Fucking dicks.
of which the stipulations are still unknown. Who do you think will defend Leo
Ass.
Harbor in the future, now that they've lost their...
Daddy.
So that's your answer? I see.
Show Gucci.
I have come to
Oh, so much.
this time while on the trail of an
Bitch.
herald.
And a
Bitch.
Harold?
An even more
Musty.
abyssal being, one that commands the abyss.
Bitch with birth.
Uh-huh. We're super duper strong.
Put your face in my ass while I shit in your mouth. I don't give a fuck.
Well then, let's go see for ourselves, shall we?
Argue with your brother, nigga. Argue with your mother, baby. Every different colors working, shining on each other, niggas. You can get his mother cause the gravy going under. I'ma get my leg back on. Why you motherfucker? Balls of the fence like I acrophase. When you get an acrophase, swing your ass down like a mattress.
See that? Floating above the
Bitch.
fence. It's an
Bitch.
abyssal.
Cock ring.
Knowing what I do of the Order's habits, they've probably left similar
Toys.
behind elsewhere. Let's have a look nearby.
I'ma see the mess and need you, give me grilled chicken peanuts. When I eat a palm reader, keep my hand out when I greet you with the casting like McFeel. I'm a belly wanna seal. I didn't turn this bitch to shield. Come around, she come.
There is one more place we can...
So much.
Let's get a move on then. I'll wait for you at
Pussy.
Terror's...
Sex. Budget.
I've heard about what happened to you during
Oh, so much.
crisis. When you came,
In my mouth.
this place was known as
Pussy.
Terror.
Sex. Budget.
But I suppose that this place is more
Sex. Budget.
than
Pussy.
terror at this point. Do you remember the actuators that once sealed this ruin? If the Abyss
Bitch.
Order is interested in,
Can't pay in 2 times a day.
then they will not neglect those mechanisms. Let's go see what the situation is at those actuators.
Oh, so in the end, we still couldn't find that
Bitch.
Harold.
I want such a
Bump.
I wouldn't call not having to gaze upon such a shame exactly. Still, I do believe that you will come across one
booty hole.
eventually. I simply have experience from
Heavy and gay sex.
together with that traveling companion.
You know, Dane,
Slut.
you keep talking about that,
Gay gap.
this, and that,
Gay gap.
that. Where are they now, anyway?
He...
Through his head.
While you're still traveling, you should...
Oh my god, that's a big fucking dick.
Can you still that familiar
Dick on your breath.
that you spoke of earlier? There doesn't seem to be anything strange about this.
Porn.
It doesn't look any different from the last time I...
Masturbated.
My traveling companion brought me this
Porn.
on
VCR.
our previous journey.
So, Dane,
Slut.
what about you? What's your favorite?
Porn.
Me? I no longer remember. I merely
What?
my traveling companion.
OnlyFans all day.
That's all there was to it.
Then I found a round pink squishy ring. Only being 5, I thought that it was a bracelet, so I put it around my wrist and went on with my day. Later.
Oh my fucking god. I'm finna spray this motherfucker.
What's gotten into
Your ass
you? Were just spacing out. Huh? You mean you're...
poppy.
But how could that be? You only touched that
Dildo.
for a second.
Perhaps that
Dildo.
bears some sort of scent that only you recognize. Do not
Play with my wee-wee.
Vexation and anxiety are the enemy of
PLA.
thought. Your
Coming out.
journey has only just begun, has it not? May you find your at the end of that journey. Well then, let us part
Legs.
here for now.
Huh? You're leaving? Already?
Only for now. Don't worry. We will meet again. After all, I did take 500 and those 3 answers you gave me.